In a shocking turn of events, Turkey appears to be doubling down on its nuclear partnership with Russia, despite Western sanctions and geopolitical tensions. As delays plague the construction of Turkey's first nuclear power plant at Akkuyu, Energy Minister Alparslan Bayraktar has made the stunning revelation that Turkey is now in talks with Russia's state nuclear corporation Rosatom to build a second nuclear facility. This unexpected development raises alarming questions about Turkey's strategic alignment and the effectiveness of Western efforts to isolate Russia. And this is when Germany comes into picture. In a twist worthy of a Cold War spy novel, it has emerged that Germany's Siemens Energy is withholding critical components needed for the Akkuyu nuclear plant. This bombshell revelation came directly from Minister Bayraktar, who accused Siemens of delaying the project by months. The plot thickens as Siemens cites mysterious export regulations as the reason for its refusal to deliver the parts. Is this a covert attempt by Berlin to derail Turkey's nuclear ambitions, or a principled stand against Russian influence? And China comes to the rescue as a new atomic axis emerges. In a move that is sure to send shockwave through Western capitals, Rosatom has reportedly struck deals with Chinese companies to produce equivalent parts for the Akkuyu plant. This unexpected alliance between Russian nuclear expertise and Chinese manufacturing prowess could herald a new era of cooperation that bypasses Western sanctions. As Minister Bayraktar ominously declared, there are alternatives. Rosatom already ordered alternative parts from Chinese firms, and they will come from China. Will Turkey's energy future be made in Moscow? As Turkey pushes forward with its ambitious plans to add 20 gigawatts of nuclear capacity by 2050, the country finds itself at a crossroads. With Russia already building the Akkuyu plant and now in pole position to construct the second facility at Sinop, Moscow's influence over Turkey's energy sector is reaching unprecedented levels. The question on everyone's lips: is Turkey willingly walking into an energy trap set by the Kremlin? Is this NATO's nuclear nightmare from an enemy within? In a development that is sure to cause sleepless nights for NATO strategists, it has emerged that the Akkuyu nuclear project gives Russia unprecedented leverage over a key alliance member. Unlike traditional nuclear plant deals, the Akkuyu facility uses a build-own-operate BOE model that leaves Russia in control for decades to come. As one expert ominously warned, in reality it belongs to Russia. Has Turkey inadvertently invited a Trojan horse into NATO's southern flank? Just when it seemed that Russia had the Turkish nuclear market sewn up, new players have dramatically entered the scene. In a last-ditch effort to counter Moscow's influence, the United States and South Korea are now engaged in a high-stakes battle to win contracts for both large-scale reactors and small modular reactors in Turkey. With billions of dollars and geopolitical influence hanging in the balance, will these 11th-hour interventions be enough to break Russia's atomic stranglehold? As Western sanctions begin to bite, cracks are appearing in Russia's nuclear facade. Rosatom's Director General, Alexei Likhachev, made the stunning admission on state television that the system of mutual settlements is under attack. With key Rosatom subsidiaries now in the crosshairs of international sanctions, the race is on to complete the Akkuyu plant before the financial noose tightens further. Will Russia's nuclear dreams in Turkey become a casualty of its Ukrainian adventure? As Turkey plays nuclear powers against each other in a high-stakes game of atomic poker, questions are being raised about the wisdom of this strategy. On one hand, Turkey stands to gain cutting-edge nuclear technology and a diversified energy mix. On the other, it risks becoming overly dependent on Russia and alienating its Western allies. As one analyst put it, Turkey is walking a tightrope between energy security and geopolitical peril. Will Erdogan's nuclear gamble pay off, or will it leave Turkey isolated and vulnerable? A few challenges still remain, like will Turkey's nuclear ambitions survive the earthquake threat? However, as Turkey races to establish itself as a nuclear power, a looming threat casts a shadow over these grand ambitions. The country's vulnerability to earthquakes has raised serious concerns about the safety and wisdom of its nuclear program. In February 2023, a devastating 7.8 magnitude earthquake struck near Gaziantep, serving as a stark reminder of the geological instability that plagues much of Turkey. While the Akkuyu nuclear power plant site, located about 430 kilometers west of the epicenter, reported no damage, the incident has reignited debates about the prudence of building nuclear facilities in seismically active regions. Critics argue that the risks associated with nuclear power plants in earthquake-prone areas far outweigh the potential benefits. They point to the Fukushima disaster in Japan as a cautionary tale of what can go wrong when natural disasters and nuclear technology collide. So, as Turkey pushes forward with its nuclear plans, a crucial question emerges. Can the country's atomic dreams withstand the forces of nature? The battle of the reactors, a technological arms race. Nevertheless, despite these geological concerns, the competition to supply Turkey with nuclear technology has only intensified. The race between Russian, Chinese, American, and South Korean companies has evolved into a high-stakes technological showdown. Each nation is not only vying for lucrative contracts, but also seeking to establish its nuclear technology as the global standard for the 21st century. Russia's VR-1200 reactors, already under construction at Akkuyu, represent the latest in Russian nuclear technology. Yet American companies like Westinghouse are pushing their AP1000 design, touting its advanced safety features and efficiency. Meanwhile, South Korea's KEPCO is promoting its APR-1400 reactor, fresh off successful deployments in the United Arab Emirates. This technological arms race extends beyond just traditional large-scale reactors. The competition now includes small modular reactors, SMRs, with companies from various nations jockeying for position in this emerging market. Turkey's energy minister has expressed interest in SMRs, seeing them as a potential complement to larger plants in the country's nuclear energy mix. As Turkey stands at this nuclear crossroads, the choices it makes in the coming months will have far-reaching consequences, not just for its own energy future, but for the geopolitical balance of power in the region. With Russia, China, the United States, and South Korea all vying for influence, Turkey's nuclear program has become a microcosm of the larger struggle for global dominance. One thing is certain: the outcome of Turkey's nuclear gambit will reverberate far beyond its borders, potentially reshaping alliances, energy markets, and the balance of power in the Middle East and beyond. As the nuclear chess game unfolds, the only question that remains is, who will be left standing when the atomic dust settles? In this high-stakes game of atomic chess, every move counts, every decision is crucial, and the consequences of failure are too dire to contemplate. As Turkey stands on the brink of becoming a nuclear power, the world watches and waits, knowing that the outcome of this grand experiment could change everything. The nuclear future is being written now, and Turkey is holding the pen. The only question that remains is, what story will they choose to tell? Subscribe for more.